She fought back against the unfair reseller trademark lawsuit, and she beat him. Yeah, welcome into the channel, guys, and I have a huge update from the lawsuit video I did about a week ago. If you didn't see it, I'll link it below. But long story short, a friend of mine in California, somebody who is a smaller reseller, only a couple $1,000s a month, was sued, named as a defendant, an actual lawsuit by a company for selling trademark goods. Now, she sold one item, and I can tell you now that the item was a t-shirt with that chocolate swirl ice cream picture that you send on your phone. Starts with a P, blank, blank. The second word is E. It's the faces you send on your phone to text messages. I don't want to say it because I don't want them to be petty. But long story short, they sued her, and I'm sure some people will comment it below what the company name is. And she decided that she was going to fight back against them. And it's only been a week, mind you, maybe a week and a half at most since it started. And she decided to write them a letter, to contact them directly. And I want you guys to be fully aware I'm not a lawyer and I cannot give you legal advice. I'm simply telling you what she did, and I'm going to include screenshots to the lawsuit and to her response and their response here on the video. So she wrote to them and said, hey, I am one person. I received this shirt as a gift, actually. Normally she just buys from garage sales or thrift stores and she only has like one. She's not some Chinese seller who's importing thousands of fake shirts or this or that. And the shirt she had actually was sold at Target as a licensed shirt. Supposedly, that's where it came from. That's where they recall buying it from originally. So the shirt was okay to sell anyways via the first sale doctrine, but on top of that, it was just one shirt. It wasn't fake to begin with, and even if it had been fake, a warning probably would have been in order, but I get it. If it had been a knockoff that she had accidentally bought at a thrift store that somebody else had a knockoff of and she accidentally sold it, it wouldn't have been deserving of what she was facing in a lawsuit, which was $25,000 to settle or up to $2 million in damages. So she writes a response to them, which again, I will put, I'll try to move one way or the other so that I can put it up here in the corner for you guys to see. And they didn't get back to her initially. In fact, she had crickets for about 2 days. And then she got a notice on the actual legal website, which good for you, and you know who you are watching my video. Good for you keeping an eye on that legal website, because she didn't actually get a response directly from the attorneys in Chicago. It's okay that they email you to legally serve you, but God forbid they respond to your email of sending it out. And what she said was incredible. She puts it in writing, and what you can see here, that she's only one person, and she sold this shirt thinking it was completely not trademark infringing, which it's not. It's a licensed item. And she's just one person and doesn't deserve to be a part of a multi-million-dollar lawsuit with a bunch of Chinese trademark or overseas distributors and producers of this fake stuff that they're going after. She's all for shutting that stuff down, and I am as well. I am as well. But don't include people who buy a shirt at a thrift store and put it up for 15 bucks. So she writes this letter, she dates it, she puts all her information, everything that was part of the lawsuit, sends it off to them, and they dismissed her from the lawsuit. She's been released from the lawsuit and didn't spend one dime. It was a week and a half or a week and whatever of a lot of stress, I imagine, because she actually, through one of the Facebook groups, the Boss Reseller Facebook group, met a young lady whose family member is a lawyer, an IP lawyer in Chicago. And she was this close because she only has they only give you like 21 days to respond. And like I said, it's been 10. She was going to have to make a decision if they didn't respond in the next couple of days to go pay this lawyer a retainer, which is thousands of dollars. And that would have been financially ridiculous over a $14 shirt. But she didn't have a choice if they didn't respond and let her out of this lawsuit. And now they have. So my legal advice to all of you is if you get a letter or a notice, a cease and desist, an actual lawsuit, whatever it is, first thing you want to do is look up the company that's supposedly serving you with this or sending you this, find out their real contact information and contact them. Make sure it was actually them first, not a competitor lying to you, not some scammer or spammer. Contact them first and make sure it was them. Then when you confirm that it was actually them who's coming after you, explain to them exactly what my friend did in this notice. Hey, I'm one person. I buy from a thrift store, my personal collection. I sell off stuff I don't need anymore. That's all I do. There's no way you're after me. This is not worth it for you. I don't have anything to give you anyways. And if I've got to go get legal representation on retainer, I am going to countersue because I have the first sale right doctrine to sell these items. Now, make sure that what you sold was actually real. If you accidentally bought a fake trademarked item from a thrift store or garage sale or something and you sold it, then you have to basically beg for forgiveness and tell them that you had no idea, which is the truth. You didn't know it was, and it is your responsibility to confirm this, but you made a mistake, you didn't know, you apologize, you'll never sell it again, and you didn't make any money. You sold it for $14, it cost you $4 to ship it, it cost you $2 in fees, cost you $3 to buy it, you were left with like $3. Do they want your $3? Do whatever you have to do, but you have to give yourself a chance to talk out of this lawsuit, especially if you sold a real one, which you don't deserve to be sued then, before you go spend thousands of dollars on an attorney. Because the second you hire a IP or trademark lawyer, they're very specialized. Even if you hire a regular lawyer who wants to take it on, a retainer is a retainer. Most lawyers don't wake up in the morning for less than a $2,500 retainer. Some of them will do a couple grand. A lot of them are $5,000 plus. When I got my lawyer 13 years ago for my Sprint IP case, it was $5,000 on day one, and it was $5,000 like 2 weeks later. I spent $10,000 or $12,000 in the first 30 to 45 days. I ultimately ended up spending $87,000 on that case. So if you get into a lawyer, you are digging deep and you have to see it through, or it wasn't worth the first $2 grand, right? Talk your way with them first. There's no downside to you contacting them and just discussing it, negotiating it, and see what you can come to. Even if worst case comes to worse and they're like, listen, we understand, we can't let you out of it, we need a $1,000 settlement. Pay them the $1,000 and make it go away. Pay them $500, pay them $2 grand. Make it go away. It is cheaper than going down the route of a lawyer, and you're not going to get your legal fees back 99.9% of the time. So that is the huge update from today's story. Thank you to my friend in California out in Whittier who did an awesome job, represented herself essentially, got it dismissed, got herself removed, showed us what is possible, showed us what is fair, and good on the lawyer for doing the right thing. I think these lawyers are not good people, but I think they did the right thing here. So that's it. That's the update. I'll keep this video as short as possible. Appreciate it. I'm going to go up and post this right now. It is Monday, December the 18th, 2023. She sent me the email right around 3:34 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so you can see what time this video was posted. I put it up right away. Thank you to everyone who liked the video, commented, left me some input and some messages. Thank you to the lawyers that reached out to me. Thank you to my friend. Thank you to everyone who followed along. And hopefully this helps some of you if you get into some deep stuff. There was a story about balloons of some kind, a balloon company. Somebody commented below that are having the same problem where they've been named in lawsuits. This might be helpful to you, so I hope it is. Make sure you like the video so everyone can see it and everyone knows what to do. Share this on your social media accounts, your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikToks, your Twitters, your X's, your MySpaces, whatever you guys use these days. Please share it so anyone who has a problem will know what to do and how to handle this. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week and your Christmas if I don't talk to you guys before then. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.